Welcome again to Kadu Dunjaji, the living word. I hope you enjoyed that song in praise of Mary. Now, today's interview. Matthew Mendy of GPI here is talking to a young man, James J. Jutta, and he'll be asking about his background and why he's going to Freetown, Sierra Leone. You can probably guess. It's in St. Paul's Seminary in Freetown that many of our priests have been trained. While they're there, of course, they're called seminarians, which means young men, or men of any age actually, training for the priesthood. And a seminary, it comes from the Latin word for a seed bed, because they're the seeds of the growth of the church, not the whole church, but that important essential part of the church, the priesthood, the people who offer the sacraments on our behalf to Almighty God. And James is going to join a group of, I think, about 7 others who are in the seminary now. And 2 of the seminarians from last year, as we told you last week, are going to be ordained in November at St. Peter's Lamin, the school there, on the 10th of November. And they are M.A. Joseph Colley and Matthew Mendy. They're young deacons who are helping out now in 2 different parishes. They're going to be made priests. They've left the seminary successfully. They've been made deacons. They're soon going to be made priests. And into the seminary, at the bottom end, comes James Jutta. And here's Matthew talking to him.
My dear friends, I welcome you to our usual program that comes to you from the Catholic Diocese of Banjul at this time of the day each Sunday. And we'll continue with our segment, Know Your Seminarian. And today we are happy to talk to one of the 9 seminarians by the name James J. Jutta. First of all, welcome you to the program, Mr. James.
Thank you very much, Matthew Mendy.
First, I want you to tell us about yourself and your family and your educational background.
Yes, I am James J. Jata from Christ the King Parish, Dasilame, and the son of the late Fenken Jata and Rose Chelan Jiba. And my educational background, I started my law basic in Jiboro Law Basic School. And in class 4, I left there. The rest of my family transferred from Jida to Dasilame, where I continued my grade 4 up to 6 in St. Patrick's Law Basic School. Then went to Dasilame Upper Basic School from grade 7 to 9. I completed there in 2005. Then left for Mindau, where I finished my WAS level, grade 12. Then during my grade 11 in Mindau, I went to the seminary, that's the junior seminary. I attended junior seminary for 2 years, from 2007 to 2009. And it was after my WAS level that I had a shortage of credits. I had to receive some papers before seeing myself in Sierra Leone at the pre-major seminary.
Okay. When actually can we say that you left the Gambia to Sierra Leone?
I left the Gambia to Sierra Leone in 2011, that's 2011, in November 2011.
Okay. Now, what really motivated you to join the seminary to become a priest?
My motivation, one of my motivation was the admiration I have on priests, especially when Father Case used to come to our village in Jida. You know, I admired him and maybe the life he lived. I always saw him in front here on the altar. I admired him. And the major one was when I came to Dasilame in my grade. When I was in lower basic school, he sent a message that he wanted to take students who are interested in the religious life and the priesthood to this annual Vocation Sunday celebrated in the Combos. I was one of those who gave their names and I attended the program. After that, my desire to the priesthood came to grow up. I had to find out more, and I was told there was the seminar was in Lamin, that's the junior seminary. Then I went to him, our parish priest, who was then Father Casey. He wrote a recommendation for me, and I sent my application to the junior seminary. There I came to stay in the seminary, and my desire happened to grow more and more.
Okay. Now I would like you to tell us the typical life of a seminarian each day when you wake up?
Yeah, like in the primitive seminary, the typical life of seminary in the primitive seminary, that's from Monday to Thursday. It's like we wake up at 6 o'clock, and by 6:30 we start our morning prayers, that's saying the breviary. Then after the breviary, we go in for the mass. After the mass, we come out, let's say by to 8. We come out before 8 actually, and we have what we call morning functions, brief clearing in the compound, in the campus and the like. After that, we have our breakfast at 8:15. After breakfast, we get ready for class at 8:40, and classes ends at 12:15. After that, at 12:30, we have saying the rosary. That's from 12:30 to sometime around 1 o'clock. And after rosary, we go in for lunch at 1 o'clock. And after lunch, we have our siesta. By 3 o'clock, we are up for the chapel. We go to the chapel for what is called quiet time. That's meditation, personal meditation. That's for about 30 minutes. When you come out from there, by 4 o'clock, we have either games or walks. Walks like brushing or weeding in the compound. And the games is normally, for our games is normally football. Besides that, we have the small game, drafts and the orders. Yeah, but what we normally have is football. Yeah.
Okay, apart from these daily activities and within or among yourself, what do you do at your leisure time?
Yeah, like when you have free times, let's say, normally when you have free times, we either launder our clothes or do whatever you want to do. But normally, the days we don't have games, I always love to go and jog actually on my own. I go out to the field and jog, then come back. And also, like on Fridays, we have what we call desert journey. You know, that's a day we have total silence in the compound, not talking to one another.